Hi everyone, and welcome back. Today I'm sitting in another end of this winter garden, I guess you could call it. It's outside while being inside. It's hot in the summer from the sun, and it's very cold in the winter, but above 0 degrees, so I can have food and stuff standing out here without it being frozen. Anyways, I just got a new chair, very comfortable. So that's what I'm gonna be sitting in today. So what I wanted to talk about today is the subject about a new pipe and how you break it in, or if you should even think so much about breaking in a new pipe. So this is my 2 cents. When you get a new pipe, down in the bowl where you put the tobacco, the wood is very exposed, and it's just very clean. The thing is that when you smoke your pipe, you build a layer inside of the bowl from burning the tobacco. It leaves a residue, you could say, on the sidewalls of the bowl, from all this carbon and all this crap that happens when you burn stuff. So first of all, it will start to discolor, it be black inside, and you'll see small, how to explain it, things will start to build up inside of the bowl, and eventually it will build itself up to a whole layer, and this layer will keep building on itself the more you smoke the pipe. And if you do not remove it, it will just build and build and build, and eventually you will not even be able to fit very much tobacco in here, because this material will just build up. It looks and feels a little bit like coal on the inside. Anyways, this build-up inside of your pipe is good and bad. If there's too much, it takes up the space from where you can fit the tobacco. But a small layer is actually beneficial to you for a few reasons. First of all, it absorbs some of the moisture that is released from the tobacco when you smoke it. So you, in theory, you will get a drier smoke from a pipe that is broken in properly. Secondly, it will assist in absorbing some of the heat from the burning tobacco, meaning that, again, the smoke and the burning process of the tobacco will be cooler, in theory. So people talk about how you should start breaking in your pipe to start building this carbon layer. How my pipes are building up this carbon is more or less like this. When I fill the bowl with tobacco to the top and start smoking the bowl, I tamp the tobacco down, and it will only start burning like further down into the bowl. So I rarely get a good carbon cake in the very top of the bowl inside. My carbon cake starts like 1 centimeter into the bowl. And then at the very bottom of the bowl, where there's only the last piece of tobacco that is, for me, unsmokable for a few reasons. If you are a wet smoker and if the tobacco is a little bit moist, this last bit of tobacco in the bottom of the bowl is where the moisture will build up. So this tobacco is, for me, often a little bit moist and will not burn very well. So I just do not smoke it all the way down, because it actually doesn't burn down there. Even when I have very dry tobacco and I smoke my pipe with a filter, even though the tobacco at the bottom of the bowl is not very wet and it's actually smokable, it doesn't taste very well. I've mentioned in other videos, the taste that you get into your mouth is actually when your pipe is lit in the beginning, it's burning at the top, and you suck the smoke from the top through the fresh tobacco, and through the air and the smoke passing this tobacco, this is where all of the moisture and the oils and the taste from the tobacco will actually be released from the damping of the tobacco, and it goes through the stem into your mouth. So when you only have the last piece left, you only smoke from the fire, from the burning tobacco itself, and this doesn't taste very well. So when I smoke it all the way down, I actually start not enjoying the pipe, and I will just let it go out and empty the bowl. That means, for me, it's difficult to build up carbon in the very bottom of the bowl. Even though it kind of annoys me, I would like to have some carbon build up down there. So sometimes I find myself keep smoking my pipe down at the bottom to help build this carbon layer down there, even though I actually stopped enjoying the pipe, which for me is counterintuitive. I should just stop smoking when I don't enjoy it, because let's be honest, this is not very healthful for you. Healthy for you, that's what I wanted to say. So, actually I wanted to smoke a bowl. Some people say that when you break in a pipe, this is a pretty new pipe for me. I think I've smoked, let's say between 10 and 20 bowls full of tobacco from this new pipe. I got it for Christmas. It's like 1 month old now. I would say don't smoke something very heavy, like Oriental pipe tobacco. That will ghost your pipe like a lot of Oriental pipe tobacco. I would not recommend that, because it could ghost your pipe, meaning that the pipe will keep tasting like this. I would not smoke a very heavy aromatic, because that is a very wet smoke sometimes. So I would smoke dry tobacco in the beginning. I would smoke something that is very light, so maybe like a straight Virginia or something in that direction. What I have right here is a tobacco that I'm test running at the moment. I seem to just always crave to try different tobaccos. I have only a few that I just know that this is kind of a stock tobacco that I have to have on the shelf all the time. But every other smoke that I smoke, I just love to try new stuff. This is the third special Dublin tobacco that I'm trying at the moment. And this is the Cavendish mixture. Very light, very mild, not a lot of nicotine. Very cool smoke, very thick smoke. There's a lot of Cavendish in there. That is why it's mild. Also some Burley and some Virginia in there. I'm gonna smoke with a filter out of this pipe, since that works great for me. I smoke with a filter in more or less every Savinelli pipe that I smoke out of. I have a few types of filters. I made a video about this, but these Balsa filters from Savinelli they work quite well, because the pipe will stay very open. You will not take so much of the draw out of the pipe, because it's a triangle shape and there's air going all three sides through the stem, and it absorbs a lot of moisture. So about breaking in a pipe, I guess I don't really think much about it. I just think about start smoking the pipe so I can start build up this layer. It's not more complicated than that. So more or less, how do you break in your pipe? You just start smoking your pipe. That's pretty much it. So the only thing that I really consider is smoke a light tobacco, non-aromatic, non-English, Virginia Cavendish based, And some people will start with a quarter of a bowl to build up carpeting layer down there, half a bowl to build it from the middle, and then build your way up so you build the carpeting layer all the way. That could make sense. Even though that's not what I do. I stuff my pipe how I like to stuff it. So, I guess that's what I wanted to say on the subject. Have a nice day out there. Bye.